Good morning, children. Today I'm going to start a types of work. So we know about types of work. There are three types: negative work, positive work, and zero work done. And here some questions are also available. What is meant by positive work done, negative work, and zero work? Give examples of each type. Positive work means when angle between force and displacement will be 0 degree. It means when a force acting on a body has a component in the direction of the displacement, then the work done by the force is positive. इसका मतलब ये बोल रहा है हम जब भी किसी ऑब्जेक्ट फोर्स अप्लाई करेंगे और उसका हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट डिस्प्लेसमेंट के डायरेक्शन में होगा तो यहाँ पे एंगल थीटा क्या हो जाएगी 0 डिग्री and cos 0 will be 1. So work done will be positive. Some examples are also available here. When a body falls freely under gravity, in that case theta is equal to 0. The work done by the gravity is positive. Second example, when a horse pulls a cart, the applied force and displacement are in the same direction. And negative work done when theta is equal to 180 degree and cos 180 will be minus 1. So when a force acting on the body has a component in the opposite direction of displacement, you can see here displacement in the right side but horizontal component is in left hand side, so that is in opposite direction. So angle between this will be 180 degree. So that is negative work done. When a body slides against a rough horizontal surface, the work done by the force of friction is negative as it opposes the motion. It is the first example. एग्जाम्पल में क्या बोल रहे हैं, आप किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट पे फोर्स अप्लाई कर रहे हो, फ्रिक्शन फोर्स इसके अपोजिट वर्क करेगा. तो यहाँ पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट सपोज इस तरफ हो रही है और हम फोर्स अप्लाई करें वो इस तरफ, तो इनके बीच एंगल कितना हो 180 डिग्री. When a body is lifted upwards, work done by gravity is negative. क्या बोल रहा है, हम किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हैं बट डिस्प्लेसमेंट नीचे डायरेक्शन में हो रहा है ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी. इनके बीच एंगल कितना होगा 180 डिग्री. सो cos 180 विल बी -1. इन दैट केस वर्क डन विल बी नेगेटिव. एंड जीरो वर्क डन व्हेन थीटा विल बी 90 डिग्री बिटवीन force and displacement. So cos 90 is 0. So final work done will be a 0. In that case we can say 0 work done. Example, for a body moving in a circular path and displacement are perpendicular to each other. When an object is moving on circular path, this is centripetal force and this is displacement. So angle between this is 90 degree. So cos 90 is 0. The work done in pushing a immovable stone is 0 because displacement of the stone is 0. So what is the dimension and unit of work done? Unit of work done is the Newton meter because work done is equal to force into displacement. But Newton meter is equal to joule. Is it clear, children? And dimension. Dimension formula of force is mLT minus 2 and distance is the L. So final dimension formula of work done is mL2T minus 2. SI unit of work done is joule and CGS unit of work done is erg. So what is the relation between joule and erg? 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power 7 erg. Define the term energy. What are its units and dimensions? Name the different forms of energy. We know about energy. Energy is the capacity to do work. So dimensional formula and unit of energy is same as well as the work done. Okay, so we will see here several types of energy. There are so many types of energy, but here we will discuss only on the several types. First, mechanical energy. Second, sound energy. Third, heat energy. Fourth, light energy and electrical energy, chemical energy. So many types of energies are available, but here we will discuss on the mechanical energy. So mechanical energy is classified into two types. First is kinetic energy, second is potential energy. When object is in motion, then we can say that is in kinetic energy. When object is conserved energy due to a shape, size or height, then we can say that is potential energy. So derive the expression for kinetic energy. And kinetic energy के लिए आपको expression find करना है. It is just a simple method. Suppose an object is moving with the initial velocity 0. Suppose an object is moving with velocity v. Suppose an object starts from rest. Suppose an object starts from rest and its initial velocity is 0 and final velocity is v, and it covered s distance and mass of the body is small m and acceleration of the body is a. Now we will use the third equation of motion, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Now we will put the value of v a s. So u is the 0 because object starts from rest. Final expression we got a is equal to v square upon 2s. Now this value of acceleration will put in the formula of work done. Work done is equal to force into displacement, where force is the mass into acceleration. So acceleration is v square upon 2s. Acceleration is v square upon 2s. So s to s cancel to each other. So finally we have a kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Now derive the expression for kinetic energy of a body by calculus method, and you have to also deduce the relation between linear momentum and kinetic energy. Suppose a body of mass m, it starts from rest, a force F applied on the body, then it produces a displacement, small displacement, that is ds, in its own direction where theta is equal to 0 degree. The final work done is dw F into ds. So ds cos theta, where theta is 0 degree. So final value we have dw is equal to F into ds. We know that F is equal to ma and a is equal to dv upon dt. Now we will put the value of force in this equation. So dw is equal to m dv upon dt into ds. So ds upon dt will be a velocity. So final expression we got dw is equal to mv dv. Now we will integrate this expression within limit. Is it clear, children? So it will be a 0 to v velocity. Then after using formula of integration we got v square upon 2. It is the upper limit, it is the lower limit. So w is equal to half mv square. It is the final expression for kinetic energy. Now we will deduce the relation between kinetic energy and linear momentum. Linear momentum is the mv, where kinetic energy is the half mv square. Now we will multiply it and divide it by m in this equation. So finally we got k is equal to half 1 by 2m into mv to the power 2. So it will be a p square upon 2m. After cross multiplication we got p is equal to under square root 2mk. Is it clear, children? Okay, thank you very much and have a nice day.